Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Chronicles of Gamers, episode 78. This is a podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with video games. And I am going to switch over to the first amazing, wonderful, glorious, fantastic host, Gamer Composer.
What's good, everybody? I'm back. Everybody know that, but crap. Everybody hit that for the sat. You talking that smack and you will get slapped. Cheer!
Damn, you dropping the beats like that? You got the lyrics? you gonna drop the album? I'm still waiting for the album, by the way.
We're doing the album soon.
All right, fam. I'm waiting for the album. And now, we're gonna let Gamer Composer's music play for a little bit longer. Because I'm like, I actually kind of like this. Let's give it 2 more seconds. All right, that's enough. We switching over to my shit. And now it's time. Of course, it's me, the amazing, the all-powerful, the wonderful, the guy that you love to love and hate, Efocutioner. Especially after my, Kingdom Hearts shit. I've been going harder on Twitter. But man.
Yeah, you have.
Yes, I have. Fucking love this music. I wonder where I heard this music from. It's probably
I showed it to you.
Yeah, you did. You actually did.
Yeah.
All right, whatever, man.
We were working out. It was part of the
alrighty
workout playlist.
Okay, calm down, sir.
Bam.
Episode 78. We're here. We're back. Gamer Composer, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's sunny in California again. It's not torrential. It's not having any mudslides and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
Sure wish we had.
How you doing, Efocutioner? How's it over in -30 where you set train tracks on fire?
I actually was outside during that negative weather because I had to go into fucking work.
Damn.
Yeah, and when you
the
walk out
buses
there,
were running?
Yeah.
Damn. People were getting coffee, you telling me?
Yeah.
Damn.
Man,
stay your ass home.
All I'm gonna say is this: after doing some shit like that, I came to a new realization on things. Like I'm doing more things now, not giving a fuck, planning more things out, wanting to do more stuff, and it also helped me give certain things a second chance. And I play Kingdom Hearts 3 more, so But for my epiphany, I developed some really good topics for the show. And the first one I actually want to get into because I was very surprised by when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3. By the way, you should probably watch episode 77 if you want to know how I feel about Kingdom Hearts. But I do want to get into the point of from me playing that game and me unlocking certain trophies. I realized like there were some trophies that were rare that are like stuff that I don't understand being rare. Like, actually beating the game was rare. I found that very interesting. Beating the game was a rare trophy on PS4. And then it got me wondering, like, yo, do people buy do people not finish video games? Like, I understand if you hate a game and then you sell it because that means you're done with it. We've had that before. Hell, we both given up on the game that was fucking legendary. We both gave up on that game. Man, that was an ass game.
I beat Mylon's Secret Castle on Game Boy before beating Legendary, so I'm not going to say much more.
Yeah, shit. That game was a legendary disappointment. You know what? This is what you get.
Oh, my God.
It gets that. But it's just crazy at the fact that I feel like a lot of people are now starting to buy games.
Yeah. Just
for the hype, and then they don't finish it. And then that makes me wonder, like, wait, what? Why would you buy a game if you're not interested in it? I don't know. Do you know any people that are like that?
Yeah, actually at my part-time, my store manager, he said that he doesn't like Bloodborne, but he bought it. And so I had said to him, I was like, well, why then? I was like, why don't you sell it? He was like, no. And I said, well, why not? He's like, well, I actually don't know if I'm going to like it later on. So I'm going to keep it. And I think that I will. And I was like, actually, you know what? I understand that sentiment completely because that's happened to me. There have been games that I may not have enjoyed when I was younger, but then I've enjoyed when I was older, and it was just a maturity type of thing, or it's just the right timing in life. Some games are like, since games are art, it's like how you appreciate music. And this happens with people who like music all the time. You may hate hip hop when you're a child or rock when you're a child, but then you may love rock or hip hop when you're older. It's just because, I don't know, whatever's going on in your life, or you may be looking for something new and you just kind of appreciate or maybe understand what the genre is offering to you or whatever. So games do the exact same thing, and I understand that quite completely. I know it's happened to me for a couple games. I can't think off the top of my head which ones those are. I can tell you which ones they'll probably be in the future, though. Last of Us.
No, I already told you what to do. Just watch the cutscenes. You'll be fine, bro. I'm telling you. That's true. I should just watch the cutscenes and not play the mechanics of that game. For the longest. But yeah, there are people kind of like that do buy games, don't play them, but they think that they'll like them later on. I don't know, man. That's kind of hard for me because it's like I could play a game and then realize, like, okay, I'm enjoying this. But then there's another game that pops up, and I like that more, and I'll stop playing that game and come back later. You know, like what happened to me with Final Fantasy 15. Like, I was playing that, and I forgot what fighting game came out, and I was like, yo, I'm going to take a break from that. And then I just came back and, finished 15 up. But almost finished 15. I'm, like, taking my sweet-ass time with that game. And I've completed, 4 others at the same time. But it's like... I still keep coming back, but it's just like at a slow pace. It's just like, because it's to me, it's kind of open world-ish. So, and I'm not
I don't think it's open world-ish. I think it's open world.
It's open world-ish. Unless you get the Comrade Pass. Or
okay.
Yeah. But it's just like, for that with me, it was like, it's a good thing that I took my sweet time because all the shit that people really hated about 15, they kind of patched that out. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, I can understand that. But I've never really bought a game that I haven't already played or that I'm playing, and then it made me be like, you know what, maybe I'll come back to it later. Actually, you know what, maybe, I take that back. Now that I think about your story, the way you said that, there's actually one game where I did do that.
Yeah, I bet.
And that was Final Fantasy VII. Because I had a hard time. Yeah, because I had a hard time beating the first boss. But then I remember... like during summer vacation, I got in trouble. So I got grounded, and I remember my mom made me play the game, but I never understood why. But I know why now, because she said there was no audio, so you had to read. And I also got grounded for doing bad in my reading, so she just thought that was a good idea, and I ended up beating it.
Oh my God. The best story of all time.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. So like, but once that was the only game I actually could play, and when I played it and I beat it, I was like, oh, okay, shit, this was actually really fun. And it's just, so I'm like, I guess I can relate to that aspect at least of like, you play the game, you didn't like it, but when you came back to it later, you did. But for me, it was just like I came back to it later because there wasn't anything else, and then I found out, I was like, oh shit, I actually really like this game.
That's insane. And then you introduced me to Final Fantasy.
Right.
So was that before or after you got over your reading hump?
After.
Yeah, I bet. Because I remember you came down to my grandma's house and you were like, you got to play this game. You got to check this out. And I'm like, what is Final Fantasy 7? I was like, I'm playing Final Fantasy Legend 2. You're like, I don't know what that is. We'll check that out. But you got to play this game. So we fucking hooked it up, and I was hooked. Like, it was so crazy how bad it was. Insane. Like, I think that was my first like semi-open world RPG as well, right? Because it is semi-open world. I get what you're saying. It's like what you're saying about Final Fantasy 15. It's like it's open, but you're still on the story path to get things done. Yeah. We don't have to do them right away necessarily.
No.
So. Yeah, I was gonna say also, I got a list that I came up with for games that, not that I've bought, but things that I've played. You know that I played Cave Story, and on the situation with Cave Story, I beat the game, but I wanted a different ending, so I had to stop playing the game because to get the other ending, it got super hard. to get through this level thing and whatever. I would have to use cheat codes. The other thing I bought 2 years ago was Quest 64. And I did buy that game, and I was like, I remember I wanted this as a child. I saw it at the time. And I did play it 2 years ago. And I just stopped playing the game. I have it. It's in the closet, but I just haven't hooked it up. I haven't been interested to kind of continue. I think I got stuck. And so, yes, I don't have an excuse now because I could just easily go on Google and put in like the walkthrough for that. But I just been kind of busy with some other things. Shadow Man I bought and I didn't finish playing. I don't remember why. Crash Bandicoot I've purchased. I've never finished that game. Spyro even. I'm pretty close to beating Spyro, and it's just a level that it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to take a break. Like you said, I will beat Spyro one day. Reboot. I'm not playing that game again. That's a game I did stop playing.
Yo,
I'm not rebooting that game.
Reboot's definitely that. It was definitely.
What the hell?
That's what it was.
Forgotten Realms Demon Stone. I like that game. I will go back and play the game. I stopped playing it. I don't remember why, but it was a good game. And Future Tactics, The Uprising, was a good game as well. I just stopped playing the game, and I think I'm not sure if I kind of just lost interest, but you remember when I mentioned that one to you. I think it came out when I was at the studio in Burbank, working there at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are situations I've been in where.
Oh, I just thought of one.
This is a few.
Ocarina of Time. I think I'm halfway in that game, and I just stopped. But I keep going back and forth because I'm playing that on my Nintendo Wii.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I still like.
How does it run on Nintendo Wii?
I mean, Brett's pretty good to me. I've never really played the 64 version, so that's.
Oh well, when you come out this year, you'll have to rectify that.
Okay, but I mean, right now I still kind of like Wind Waker. Yeah, that's
Wind
right.
Waker's good.
I like Wind Waker more than Ocarina of Time.
It's Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina.
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 Macarena.
Macarena.
Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Ocarina. So
right.
what else we got?
What else we got? Kingdom Hearts 3 is a pretty damn good game. That's what we got. Shit. Hey. So we got to talk about games. We got to talk about Gamer Composer's favorite store.
Stop.
We got to talk about Gamer Composer's favorite store.
Stop. You're lucky that I didn't, in the times that I've been in that store, I didn't fucking pull that shit that one guy did, knocking shit over. I love that
you
video
mean
so
what that
much.
one woman did?
Wait, what did she do? Oh, there's a new video? Oh man,
No.
I'm behind.
No, that the problem why that person knocked over the store is because they kept referring to him as a her. I mean, her as a him.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's right. You're talking about the Fallout 76 one.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You're right. I think there's two heated moments at GameStop. Two big ones. Yo, I forgot. Yo, man, no, that guy deserved to do that. No, I mean, like, he didn't deserve to do that, but the guy, I feel like he should have deserved to, like, hit that guy or do something, but he was just nice. But yeah. But that's his fault. Why the fuck would you ever buy Fallout? Why would you buy a Bethesda game day one in digital? Come on, son. Anyways, GameStop is changing its pre-order policy.
Let's hear it. I purposely did not read this so that I could learn.
Okay. Actually, no. That's not the best one. That's too relaxing.
That was nice, though. That was nice.
No, we're going to do this one. So, GameStop is changing its pre-order fund policy, Kotaku has learned. This is from Jason Schneider. So pretty much he said, if you want to get your money back from a pre-order that you yourself purchased, you'll have to wait 30 days.
What?
Yeah. So let's go back. So yeah, you have to wait 30 days before you can get it. And you don't, it seems like you don't get you can either, I think you get a cash refund, but it's also saying that you might also get store credit. A GameStop spokesman adds that we have also empowered our stores with the extra capability of doing what's right for the customer. So if you're not happy with the new policy, a good strategy is to complain a lot.
They said the good strategy is what?
To complain a lot.
Oh. Well, ironically, I don't know if you know this as well, but GameStop didn't, they were supposed to be acquired by someone to kind of stay a little bit more afloat, and that fell through, and people were online talking about that GameStop couldn't trade itself in.
Couldn't.
That's ripped.
GameStop found out they were worth $12.
Yep, pretty much. And yeah, so that fell through. It's not looking too good for them. It's not looking too good. I would say now is a time, if you're a collector, if you can go to GameStop and pick up some, good picks from, picks in terms of like PS3 categories, or if you're an Xbox 360 fan, since that's rumored to kind of work as backwards compatibility, but also that whole PS5 patent backward compatibility news thing that broke out recently.
I'm still not believing that.
I'm
not believing that. Because you want to know why? Guess who's going to be the new head of Sony Entertainment? Sony Interactive.
I don't know.
It is Jim Ryan. Let me see if I can pull up the actual...
Jim Ryan, the guy who doesn't believe in retro games.
Correct.
That guy.
Yep, Jim Ryan is going to
Fuck
be
that.
the official. Hold on, we gotta play the fail sound. He is going to be the new head of Sony Interactive Entertainment starting April.
What about Sean Layden?
Yo, Sean Layden. Ha ha! What were you expecting with that?
Oh my God! It's over.
What?
The guy who doesn't believe that. Oh my God! I'm sure this is the same guy, right?
No, I'm not even fucking kidding on that, bro. I'm pulling.
This is the same guy.
Same guy.
Alrighty then.
Same guy, fam.
Okay.
Yep. He is the new head.
All right. Alrighty then. Okay. Well,
so,
GameStop. Good luck to you.
Yeah, Wario 64. I think Warrior 64 kind of was the one that put that shit out there.
Good luck to you. All the best. I'm not going to discriminate, and I will buy your PS3 catalog if I see things that are on my list that I need to get, if they're a good price. If you're selling them for $10 and you're liquidating, I am not going to miss the Funko-Land sale this time, fuckers.
Oh, yes. Hey, by the way, I'm actually going to go to GameStop because I want to get Wolverine's the Revenge one, the Wolverine Revenge game, the one that was on PS3. That's like a really good game. I want to get the Captain America one. I want to get Spider-Man shit. Yo, that Captain America game that they had on the PS3 and 360 that was based off the movie is actually really fucking good.
Okay.
Combat-wise, mechanically, it's really fucking good.
Sure.
Here we go. So yeah, Jim Ryan is officially, Warrior 64 actually he announced it. April 1st, 2019. Jim Ryan will be appointed to CEO. This is the same guy, as Gamer Composer said. he thinks he doesn't like backwards compatibility because he says, why would gamers want to play on with horrible graphics back in the day? He's also one of the people that's like having a hard time trying to understand crossplay. Yeah.
Hard time is right.
Holy crap. Yeah, this is official, bro. Let's see what else he said. He has a hard time trying to understand crossplay because he said he wants to protect the gamers from outside the PlayStation ecosystem.
This is fresh. This just came out not too long ago.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're reporting this now.
Oh my God.
And then he was like, one of the reasons why there wasn't a lot of indies, and this was like back, what was it, like 2015, 2016? One of the reasons why there wasn't a lot of indie games showcased back then was because he figured that it was more important to focus on main games and the VR, and that most gamers considered indie games a niche. So he thought people wouldn't really care about indie games.
All right, so I'm going to interject. There was a segment we used to have called Guess Who's Got 10 Show.
We still got that.
And I'm going to just skip to the 10 now and say that I'm going to, out of 10, guess that he's going to only last less than 10 years. I would like to say 10 months, but yeah.
I'm going to give him 5 years.
I'm going to give him 2.
2? I'm going to give him 5. Oh, and by the way, he also said Knack isn't really that good. So maybe he might be on to something. He said Knack isn't that good. Jim Ryan,
well,
Knack isn't even a good game. I'm not sure what Mark Senri sees in it, and I have no idea why we have a sequel. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Ryan.
I want to know if the gamers are going to like him. That's all I'm going to care about. That's all I'm going to care about.
Well, we're going to have to wait until April 1st. You know what's crazy too, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like this might be an April Fool's joke, but at the same time,
you know what? We're gonna have to wait till April 1st to find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping that this is a really good April Fool's joke. Like, you got us, Sony.
You got us good too. You got us real good.
Yeah,
great job.
Hopefully.
Well, man, what's going? What's next on the topic list? Is we interjected that one.
Okay. So I have a topic that I kind of want to bring up. And yes, this topic is once again is based off of fucking Kingdom Hearts. But I discovered this new philosophy ever since playing it, and how people have been really talking shit about this game, when, by the way, most of the people that are talking shit haven't really went back to play the others, or, mind you, watch the cutscenes, which is like very easy to do. But it made me realize, like, I should probably stop, judging games before I actually play them. Unless it's a game that I don't care about, then I'm just gonna say it's not for me. So I don't know. I'm starting to reach that philosophy. But Gamer Composer, man, the topic I kind of just want to find out is, like, do you think people go after do you think people play games mostly for the hype, even though they don't understand why it's hyped about?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Especially, like, we have a mixed bag of gamers out there now. We have, millennial gamers and the younger version, a generation of gamers. I don't know what they're labeling them as now. Z, integers, whatever. That's why I call them
little ass kids.
Generation harmonica, for all I know.
Generation little ass kids.
There's with streamers, especially now too, it's so much like entertainment and things happening. You can see what things are quote unquote hyped up to be, and it's not enough for journalism isn't enough to do the hype now. Like, streamers are what the hype is, and if their favorite streamer is excited about something, and they have like 1 million people watching it, then the hype is usually just kind of there for almost no reason sometimes. The other thing is, it's just interesting because people aren't going out to experience it for themselves. They're not doing their own research. They're looking at this from their phones or their tablets or their computers and getting hyped over something that they don't have hands-on with. And then when they do get hands-on with it, it's a disappointment. So, perfect example is people were hyped for the Fallout 76. You're at E3, you're watching it, right? They were like, "Oh my god, it's going to be amazing! The countdown, da, 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 da." And because Bethesda has a good track record ish with their past games, then they were like, "Oh, it's going to be good." And then people got their hands on it, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Anthem is another game. Anthem was really hyped up, shown at E3, all balls to the wall about everything, and then the demo came out and you're getting like a mixed bag of reviews. And we've seen this over and over and over again, especially within the past decade or so. So I do think things get a little bit overhyped. And that's actually one of the reasons why I don't fucking jump on the bandwagon right away, because I know that sometimes there's going to be, some Oregon trails.
Oh, you got to explain it to the people that might.
That's true.
Yeah.
So for those of you who have never played Oregon Trail, this is a game that I grew up with as a child.
Same.
And if it's about a game of a journey when you're going from the east to go to the west, you're trying to make it to Oregon, and it's a computer game. I think it was like on DOS, whatever, and on a couple other platforms that they remade it. Anyways, you are encountering certain hardships along the way because it puts you in the time period of, I don't know, Lois and Clark or something like that. Whereas you have to travel across the U.S. and there is famine and disease and
dysentery.
Your cattle dies and your wheels fall off and you get attacked by not Indians but Native Americans
and dysentery.
A bunch of and yes, as Efocutioner says, dysentery, which I have a shirt that says you died from dysentery.
That's pretty much how you mostly die in that game.
So yeah, pretty much. And you look up what dysentery is if you don't know. But that's what, if you're gonna so going back to the games thing, if you're gonna hop on the bandwagon, be prepared for an Oregon Trail from now on.
Yo, be prepared for that dysentery.
That too.
I know I keep bringing up Kingdom Hearts, and I know I did that last episode, but I really love that game. Even though I've mentioned the good, the bad, and the ugly, and even though there's a lot of bad, even though there's some bad and some ugly, I still enjoy that.
That's a lot of bad. There's some bad. Going down the list there.
No, bro. Look, I'm not complaining on that, but I definitely believe on the hype, and then especially with the Apex Legends thing, like when that game came out, I didn't want to hop on the train that fast, but I love the fact that even the only reason I want to try Apex Legends, and I got some. I'll share that story after I share this story. But the reason I want to get into Apex Legends is mostly because it's a battle royale game that I would love to try. That's finally 3v3. You can actually get revived instead of have to wait or leave and come back like Fortnite. But the main thing that really got me into the game and makes me want to try it is the fact that there are no little ass kids. So I don't need to hear the N-word, the F-word, the N-word, the F-word, the N-word, the F-word, the N-word, the F-word. Oh, you're gay. Even though I just said the F-word and I'm not talking about fuck. I'm just saying, I get really tired of hearing that shit. And that's what really put me off of Fortnite. Because you got these little ass kids talking all this shit. When if I ever see these motherfuckers in the real world, I want to slap the fucking shit out of them.
Efocutioner is his name, Efocutioner, for a reason. He's ready to put a hole in your chest bigger than Rodimus.
Bro, I'm I don't like to get mad, I don't like to get mad.
He's going to put a hole in your chest bigger than Gurren Lagann did for Geronimo.
I don't like to get mad.
That hole is pretty big.
But I hate the fact that when I play Fortnite, I get that shit. And these little ass kids keep doing that shit. And they talking with all that disrespectful shit. Some motherfuckers try to act like they tough, like they from the hood and shit. Sound like a white ass kid from the fucking suburbs that deserves to get smacked the fuck up. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't like Fortnite. That's what I'm saying. I'm really happy that Apex Legends is here. And it's just oh, okay, none of the little kids have hopped onto this shit. All right, cool. Perfect. Hold on. Let me get the cheers out. I'm like this. No little kids have hopped on yet? All right, I think I might check that out. Because you want to know why? I don't want this to be no Fortnite killer if I do like the game, because I'm going to play it. I don't want it to be a Fortnite killer. I want Fortnite to continue babysitting as it's doing. Keep them little ass kids in the corner. Keep them away from me. I don't want them in my game. Keep their asses entertained. Do whatever fucking party ass shit you want. Just keep their ass over there. Let me come over here and just actually play and talk to people. Because motherfuckers don't do all that shit. And if they do, I definitely let them know. Bro, you can't do that shit. No. But speaking of Apex Legends, I don't like the fact you have to have a fucking Origin account. And I tried signing up for by the way, I didn't want to sign up for an Origin account for the fucking, what is it? The Destiny clone beta or Anthem, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I keep calling it Anthem Destiny and Destiny, so whatever. But I didn't want to do it. But, for Apex Legends, I said, fuck it. I'll create an account. It's free to play, if I like it, And I had to create 3 fucking accounts, man. It took me literally 2 days to be able to finally log into an Origin account. I don't like the fact that you have to lock the game behind a fucking Origin account. Why can't I not just play a game? Fuck. Yo, why can't it be? Let me play. Hold on. Let me get this shit up. Why can't I just fucking play a game, right? And if I like the fucking game and I want to keep track of my stats and shit, then I create an Origin account so you can keep fucking track of that. Why can I not get the option about this? Yo, this is actually a very good thing, a player choice. This player chooses not to create an Origin account, but you lock your shit behind Origin, so I have to fucking And then what's crazy is there's no customer service when you fucking hit up EA. You have to fucking message them. And then it takes them like 8 to 10 hours for them to message you back. And then they're like, well, did you check your spam and all that shit? Yes, motherfucker, that's the first place to check. Why the fuck would I not check the spam? Yo, did you try logging off your email and logging back in? No shit, motherfucker. Damn. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. I wanted to have the name Efocutioner. And I said, fuck that. I'll get rid of Efocutioner. And I tried to get it back. Couldn't do that. So I created Efocutioner 47. Then I couldn't still log in. So I had to create another fucking account. And I'm now like Efocutioner 77.3. I honestly should have called myself Efocutioner is pissed at EA. That should have been my fucking name. Fuck.
Approved. Right away.
Fuck that shit. But even though I finally logged in, I'm still give Apex Legends a try. Not because of the fucking hype. I don't care no fucking more. I just want to see if I like it. And if I don't, I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to fucking delete my fucking Origin account. That better be fucking easy to do.
Nah, probably not.
Nah, that better be fucking easy to do. Fucking EA, I come up to that motherfucking place, man. Keep fucking with me.
Well,
I don't care. You keep fucking with me. What the fuck were we talking about?
we were talking about the hype, and it got somehow to Apex Legends and F words and N words, and
yeah,
EA
this is a fucking Fortnite. That's all it is. It's the F and N word, man. If you don't know what the F word is, just don't ask me. I'm not talking about fuck. I don't want to say the word, so I'm not saying the word. I don't want to say neither word. So fuck you for even thinking it. I don't know what it is. Well, motherfucker, Google it. Go ask somebody. Don't ask me. I ain't telling you shit.
Damn.
What the fuck was I talking about?
So we got. I think we've wrapped up the hype for sure.
Oh yeah. Hey, by the way, for people who want to play shit off of hype and they don't want to take the research to understand why people like the hype, fuck you. No opinion from you. You get no opinion. Shut the fuck up. Especially with the Kingdom Hearts thing. Oh, I feel like the game should have a better explanation for people who have never played it. No, bitch. It's been over 10 years. That's like someone coming in and saying, why the fuck doesn't Star Wars make sense? No, that'd be like watching Return of the Jedi asking, why doesn't Return of the Jedi make sense? Motherfucker, did you watch Star Wars? No. Did you watch Empire Strikes Back? No. Why the fuck should it make sense to you if you didn't even go back? That's like going in to watch Marvel fucking Infinity Wars without watching any of the Marvel movies, and you ask, yo, how come this movie didn't do a good job at explaining who the superheroes is and who this big guy is and what the fuck are these gems? What's this glowing hand and shit? I'm sorry, what? And by the way, there actually were some people when I went to go see Infinity Wars that actually asked that question. Yo, who is this guy and what is he doing? I'm just like, yo, all you have to do is watch a movie. Yo, I think I said in the last video, there's a YouTuber that literally took the whole entire story of Kingdom Hearts and made all the cutscenes and stuff and made it very easy for you to follow. All you gotta do is watch it for like 30 minutes to an hour. Most motherfuckers binge watch Netflix shows for that amount of time. Talking about there's too much. This isn't watching One Piece, and even watching One Piece isn't even that bad. If you could binge watch a fucking TV show for an hour, you can fucking binge watch to understand Kingdom Hearts. And then for everyone, I just, like, that gave me a new philosophy on shit. Yo, man, like, if you're not gonna take the time to research and understand something and realize why the fuck we actually like the shit, or why it's so hype, and then you want to give your fucking opinion about it, I'm gonna please do me the favor of shutting the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. I understand that social media has given us the power to say whatever the fuck we want, but honestly, it's really getting to that point where some people just really need to do the magical thinking of shutting the fuck up. Thank you.
Well, you've got my total attention now. I'm not quite sure I've got yours, though. Hello?
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think people should honestly shut up if they haven't really did the, like, if you it's like, don't you think that's dumb to hop into something that you have no idea what's going on and then get upset that they don't go back to explain it?
Yep, I do. That's one of the reasons why I try not to talk shit about what is it? Like games that I haven't played, because then I fall into that category, and so I've gotten better at that. And if I'm not interested in the game, then that's different. But I'll never talk shit about it. I try not to as hard as I can.
I try
this is
to.
about like 95% to talk shit about a game that I've never played, because I don't know if I'll like it. I don't know if it's good. Like, I just know I don't like. Okay, so here it was again. I don't feel that Fortnite is appealing to me. I've never played it, so I don't know if I like it or not. But it's not appealing to me. Same thing with Overwatch. Same thing with Paladins. Same thing with Spite. I can go on and on and on. League of Legends, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But just because it's not for me doesn't mean I should talk shit. Like, that's not cool. It's just like when someone is saying like, oh, this is a terrible game, this is a bad game. Well, is it? Or is it just not your cup of tea? Is it just not you enjoying the game for yourself? Are you, or like, I know that Uncharted is a difficult game to play because its mechanics in terms of not difficult in terms of get through, but like it's not smooth. It's just not smooth game mechanics, but people love it. People enjoy it. Would I say it's a terrible game or I hate that game? No, I shouldn't say that. I just think that the mechanics are challenged. They're, retarded, challenged, mentally challenged. And they haven't fixed them either. That's what's scary about it. But it's not a terrible game. It's just a game that I just don't get along with. Just like with people, are you gonna hate somebody because you don't get along with them? Are you gonna hate somebody because you never met them before, but you've seen them a couple of different places, and you just don't like them, but you don't know anything about them, so you hate them? You think they're a terrible person?
No.
It's not the same thing, obviously, but it's kind of a juxtaposition of an idea of concept.
Was that concept to the right?
Well, it could have been, but it would be your left.
Touché. That's right. I think I said this. I need to get cheer me up music. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents. That's your 2 cents on the subject. I mean, at the end of the day, even us talking about it, you don't really have to take it to heart. You can honestly ignore what the fuck we're saying too. But
yeah,
honestly, ever since that, it's really made me rethink a lot of my shit, and I have definitely talked shit without really playing it, and now I'm starting to be like, I want to play the games that I want to play, and the games that I don't, I'm just gonna say it's not for me. I know for a fact I actually want to play Anthem, so now
I want to try it too, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But I'm gonna.
Well, see, now I'm gonna Redbox it because I wanted to play the demo. Try the demo, and if I liked it, I was going to pre-order it. But now I'm just going to Redbox it. So it
seems like physical games just still seem to work better. I don't know what this digital thing is going on. Like, it doesn't seem like they've got it, under. It doesn't seem like even in the infrastructure of us being in America that the internet and online storefront is copacetic. It still seems like it has some hangups and stuff, and that even if obviously when you buy the physical copy, it's still downloading content on there, but it just seems like it's working a little bit better when you buy the physical copy to download that version versus you buying a digital copy, or when they do these open betas and demos. Like, it just doesn't seem fluid, and I don't know what's going on there.
I think it's just us, because I know America, we really get the watered down version of like everything. Like, on our internet connection, it's definitely watered down. We can definitely get better stuff. We can definitely get
but then you'll see in like IGN Facebook groups or whatever that people who are in different states, in different countries, there, and granted they may be in a rural or suburban area where they have their download speeds are bottlenecked, obviously because they're in rural or suburban area. I'm not sure how that is for people who are in Europe or in the city and their internet connection is better. I would assume that it is, but you don't really hear from them too much. So I'm usually hearing from people from like Spain and England and what's the other one? Poland. So just to name a few of those, it just seems like it's
that online's not
might
working.
Be better or not. I don't know.
Well, I've got like multiple theories on online gaming, but internet connection is a really huge one, and I think another one that's gonna eventually hit the mark I definitely believe this next generation, when in the PS5 or whatever the fuck it's called, PS5, Xbox Cube Squared 4th edition, whatever the fuck they call these new consoles.
Xbox 1, 2, 3.
Whatever they call these new consoles. One of the biggest thing to me is it's also going to, I mean, it's going to be internet, but it's really going to be storage. Because I don't think the storage, 500 gigs, one terabyte, it's not going to be enough. Especially if they're trying to go more digital. And I feel like companies are trying to go more digital, but physical still wins because it's just like, well, there's not that much for you to download when you get a disc versus when you don't have a disc. And
True.
That's really going to hurt us. And then, of course, my number 3 thing, and this will always be a thing, is just, why go digital at all, man? Because you might not like a game. You can easily just fucking sell it. You can always sell it physical. You can't sell no physical.
I mean, it's interesting you say that because I've actually got a lot of Xbox 360 games I'm trying to sell, and some of them aren't worth much of anything. I'm getting like less than $1 for a few. And now these are like popular games. These aren't like these third-party Bratz games and Ratchet Patchet, games. There's these are popular games like, Battlefield 4 or some shit like that. And I understand because why some of them might be that way, because they are making it just digital only. And obviously, why would someone want to buy a physical game if they could just get it digitally and stuff like that? But like you said, it's about storage. So, it's very interesting. Let's see what the future holds. I personally think, and this is probably just a small tangent of a subject we should probably talk about in another episode, but I personally think that we're moving too fast to a new console generation. I know that last time we had it was like 3 or 4,
I have been
but
saying that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because life is moving faster and slower at the same time, but technology is moving faster. It's just insane, to know that we're on the brink of a new console thing, and it's like they just did like an update for PS4 to make PS4 Pro. So I feel like I kind of got a new console already, and now they're already talking about doing another console like a year or two.
Yeah, I think we're about to hit the 4-year mark on the. Well, we're
past the 4-year mark on the PS4, so I know we're hitting 5.
No, I'm sorry, we're about to hit the 3-year mark on the Pro. So
yeah, on the Pro. So yeah, we've got to be hitting 5 on the original. And it's just scary to me. It's like, damn, I'm gonna have to maybe drop another $300, $400 on a library. What is my library right now? What games have I been playing? Where have I been? But then when you're working as hard as, and you got your goals and shit together, then it's your time is split. But anyways, I think we should talk about that for a different subject of something. I mean, you can.
No, I actually do want to talk about that. We'll probably save that for next episode or something. But because I definitely don't believe consoles are going to be $300 coming out. I think they're going to be $600 to $700.
Oh shit!
And I think they're going to go in the way of how Apple does with them taking out your shit. That's what I honestly believe. I think consoles are going to have less, and they're going to charge you for extra side stuff. They're going to do the Apple route. But that's my opinion on it. That's what I'm starting to think. Maybe PC might really be the ultimate choice. So
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't want to go into my theories just yet.
Yeah, we can save that for next episode of a roundabout. It seems like it would be a bigger topic or something, maybe when the news kind of dies down. Psych, that doesn't happen.
Not when we got, and hopefully our April Fool's joke doesn't happen in Sony.
Yeah, he is a joke. He doesn't even look. Well, I'm not gonna say anything after that. I'm not gonna even say anything else.
Let's just wait. Look,
let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. All right. So last but not least, you do multiple saves when you play, right? So I don't know.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't know. Well, I know Gamer Composer does, but I know for a fact with me when it comes to RPGs, I love doing multiple saves because there might be a time where it's just like, oh, I'm about to face a certain boss. Let me save this and make sure I can go back without having to replay it. Or, you know what? Just in case I make a mistake and I don't get a certain item, let me create this save just in case if I fuck up and I forget something, I can go back and retrace it. But I love doing multiple saves, and I have to make sure what these saves are. And I just wanted to ask, do you guys, the viewers, do you guys do that too? Just create multiple saves? Because I love fucking doing that. And if you don't penalize me for doing multiple saves, I'm gonna fucking do multiple saves. Dead Space 2, I know that did, but that's because I played on that super hard setting, and I still haven't beaten that. That was hard. You only get 3 saves.
Damn. Oh, you did it super hard. Okay. Yeah, man. Like God of War, I did multiple saves. All the games. Final Fantasy 7, I fucking locked up my memory card for one of those things. Yeah, that's you had to. Final Fantasy 10.
10-2.
I want to start playing Lunar. The only one they couldn't do, which made you be more strategic, was Shining Force on Sega Genesis. That you have to.
I don't remember playing that.
It's a really good game. I actually should try to fucking finish it, but I'm at a part where I'm getting stuck because this woman is extremely strong. And there's no other way to level up except for battling through.
Well,
but every time you lose,
you
lose money. That's true. But
women and their strength.
Yeah, sure. Let the vagina have a monologue. I didn't say that. Janelle and they did. Go watch the Grammys. Yeah, multiple saves. They're important. But yeah, we'd like to know from the viewers. I'm sure you guys do. But what games do you guys do multiple saves on, and why? And what was your reason for doing those multiple saves that caused you to do that? I actually just watched a video about like how it was gaming back in the early 2000s. When like your mouse ball like got dirty and it didn't work, and now there's like lasers because it doesn't extract dirt, and how you had to save everything in your memory card, but if you lost your memory card, it was devastating.
Oh man, memory cards were god. You treated those things like kings. You were like, oh man, let me make sure there's no dust. Let me keep it in fresh air. You know, you dialed to it before you left. Please, thank you for saving my I'm
still buying memory cards for PS2 and PS1 because I know that my library gets longer, and yeah, I'm still buying them.
I fucking got a memory card for the Wii. Shit, what the?
Oh shit!
What's that tell you? But yeah, let us know, man. And then for the old school gamers, how well did you guys keep your memory cards under mint condition? Because I still have like my case where it's like it's got like foam protection and there's like little slots. Yeah.
You should show us that.
I would have to show where
whenever
I put it,
you get it.
I think it's in my case though. Like, it's in the big red container in my room.
I don't live there.
But I told you before when you came here, and I told you like, yo, I keep my games and stuff.
How long ago was that?
Well, I told you that. No, I keep my the games and stuff in the red container, and then the blue container is like the consoles and everything. And then I have another container with consoles as well.
Yes, now I do recall.
See? And also with the consoles, I actually have them wrapped up in bubble wrap, and I have like clothes wrapped around them too.
Huh.
So just in case if it falls.
Show us next time.
Okay. I'm very protective on my consoles and my games. Even the games are wrapped in clothes. So that way if anything happens, there's a cushion. There's like clothes and bubble wrap.
You got a good system going on.
Thank you.
I just have all my games in a bin somewhere.
Nah, I don't do all that. Gotta make sure my babies are well protected.
Yeah, they're protected.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to me!
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
I think they can dig it.
Can you dig it?
Alright, well, it's about that time we reached that part of the show where we gotta say hasta luego. Well,
sayonara.
Well, actually not hasta luego. Not hasta mañana. No, hasta luego. See you soon.
That's better.
Yeah. Because I was going to say hasta la vista, but nah. Hasta luego. Or we have to say adios or goodbye. But before we do, you already know what the time it is. It's time for Shameless Plugins! Yes, I'm still calling this Shameless Plugins. Lord Brioche won. Fuck you. I'm not. You won. You won, Lord Brioche. You won. Alright? You won. You fucking won. I think I told her that, though. But yeah.
Wait, so it's now Shameless Plugins instead of Selfless Plugins?
Yo, she won. She convinced me.
How? She hasn't been on the show.
We talked about it.
You pulled a Machine Gun Kelly and talked about it?
Yeah, we had a personal conversation. We talked about it.
Ah, well, since she won, you should go first.
Well, my selfless plug-in. No, my shameless plug-in. Of course, you can follow us. You can follow Chronicles of Gamers. We're on we're on YouTube under the YouTube channel Play on Playa. If you can see, we got the nice little merch.
Fresh hats.
Thank you. This is a prototype. We will eventually be getting more of these. Actually, we're gonna try the beanie next. I'm gonna give that the Gamer Composer myself. So, you follow us on YouTube, Play on Player. You can also follow Efocutioner on Twitter, as you can see, Efocutioner. Gamer Composer is under a different name, but I'll let him tell you that shit later. I'm also on Instagram, Efocutioner. I mostly do gaming memes, and I talk about the games I play, and sometimes I show pictures of myself. But I'm here. You can see my fucking face. You can follow us on Twitch, Play on Player. Shit. And then you can follow the Chronicles of Gamers on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Acast. Anchor just got bought by Spotify, so I'm still researching on how to connect the Anchor account to the Spotify account. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I don't know if they've set that up yet, but I've been on the, I've been paying attention ever since when Anchor got bought. So hopefully, soon we will definitely be on motherfucking Spotify. So luckily, I don't have to create a Spotify account. Well, I mean, I probably will now, but I can actually link the Anchor to Spotify. So that's actually pretty good. So we might be on Spotify.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty good. I'm really glad that Spotify bought Anchor, and they mostly did it for podcasts too. So, iTunes, you got to step the fuck up, man. You guys are you guys are behind. Like Apple's behind.
Step the fuck down. It's time for some new players to come around.
Well, Spotify's doing a wonderful job at that.
Sure.
Hopefully, Pandora can get into that shit too, because I really like using Pandora. That's pretty much it for my selfless plugins or shameless plugins.
Wow.
Shut up.
The power of Lord Brioche is, whew, man. Okay. So you can find me on Twitter at Chase Bethea. And I'm also on Twitch. I'll be doing a little bit different Twitch streams. I'm twitch.tv/Gamer Composer. And on Twitch, I usually just stream how I usually am making the music for certain games. And also I do a little thing called Vintage Affinity, which is my restoration process of how should I find up on the wild out there, like DS consoles, and make them look new, fixing Game Boys, all like video game stuff, and restoring cartridges and all that stuff like that. So you can find me on that. I've got to lock the name down now because motherfuckers will try to steal it. So you heard it here first. And
wait, what name?
Yeah, that's
what's the name?
The stream for the restoration stuff is called Vintage Affinity.
Oh. Hey, by the way, I'm taking the name of Traction Flow, so kiss my ass. I'm taking that shit. It's mine. Fuck you, Disney.
And layback music.
And layback music. And I got a few others. Ain't nobody taking that shit.
That's great.
I beat their ass.
But let's see. I've been working on sound design for Ground, so a lot of new different sound effects have come out from the enemies. I just finished about 120 sound effects so far. So those are done and mostly uploaded and testing that. So now weapons are next. So in the next update, you'll probably be catching some stuff. We are making good ground, no pun. And there's quite a few other things down the pipes. So I can't wait to share with you all. But we appreciate you watching and listening. And of course, you'll catch us on the next one.
Sorry, I just wanted to give you a little celebratory.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, that's it for me.
That's it for you. That's it for me, folks. We appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you pressing the play button. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching or listening. If you're doing
or both.
Yeah, or both. Shout out to the people that actually do both. I think there's only one person I know that does both. And that's that one person that likes to message me and tell me stuff. Oh, by the way, yes, Birth by Sleepers is coming back. I'm actually almost done editing the episode. You will get to see what soundtrack I bring back. I'm gonna do some more stuff with that. I actually enjoy doing Birth by Sleepers, so you'll be seeing that.
Nice.
Anyways,
Nice.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. We are out of here, so of course, stay lit.
Stay cool.